Hello guys, welcome to my review of this Isee princess hair, and I'm currently wearing their Mongolian Kinky curly texture in 12, 14 and 16 inch bundles, as well as a 16-inch closure. And I actually went ahead and cut the hair after making it on the sewing machine to achieve this look. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this review. Hello guys, in this video I will be giving you just a quick review on this hair, which I promised from the last video I posted on me constructing this wig. And it's a 4x4 closure that I got from Isee Hair Princess Hair. And I purchased like 3 bundles. It was 12, 14, 16 inch bundle and a 16 inch closure. And my plan was to do like reverse bob, but after I put the wig together and just looking at the curls, and after I shaped it, I wasn't feeling it, so I went ahead and did. And I also got I'm not sure if I said it was a 16-inch closure, so I got 12, 14, 16-inch bundles and a 16-inch closure. And so I decided to just cut it to get this look, which it would be probably close to the upside down bob. Is more like a layered bob kind of. So I just went ahead and used my comb that I usually use to cut my wigs, and I also use the scissors just to shape it to this desired look. And one thing I must say, guys, when you purchase from them their bundles, I've never actually tried their wig, but I've tried their bundles before because I make my own wig on the sewing machine. So I tried their bundles, and I've used it before to make a wig for like my sister, and their closure is usually okay. I've made a wig for my friend and their closure is good, but for this time I'm not sure. The last 2 times that I purchased from them, I purchased 3 12-inch bundles and a 12-inch closure, and the closure was, I'm not sure what's going on. The closure was just shedding a lot. And with curly hair, yes, you're going to have shedding. You should have shedding, whether it's minimal, whether it's a lot of shedding. But with this, it was a lot of shedding, and I had to be using, because usually I use like shampoo conditioner that's very, very rich in moisture, because with curly hair, the key is to keep it moisturized, right? And so I did that, but the hair was still shedding. I'm like, probably it's just, you know, when you're purchasing human hair, you never know. Sometimes you get a good batch, sometimes not necessarily. And so I'm like, okay, I wanted to get me a nice short wig in black. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to purchase some for myself. That wig, the first one I did was for someone else, and it was shedding. I worked on it by doing my concoction of, which I think I told you guys about before. I do my coconut oil, shea butter, melt it down in the microwave, added it to the closure, let it sit on the closure in a steaming bag. And then usually with any type of hair, right, it will add a lot of moisture to the hair, or the curls will bounce back. And I did that, and it wasn't bad. So I'm like, let me try them one more time. And they did, for the inconvenience, they gave me a little bit of a discount on this one. And so I ordered these bundles. But when I got the closure again, the first closure was 12 inches, right? It was really dry, shedding a lot. And I decided this one was 16 inches. And when I got it, it was the same thing. So it's usually when I'm not sure, usually from my experience when I'm purchasing hair, the closure is usually, my experience when I'm purchasing hair, the closure, the quality of the closure is usually way poorer than the actual bundles, right? So that's the thing that I always experience. So I wasn't really taking it for anything. I was thinking once I did my conditioner and all that stuff, it would just bounce back. But this, every time I wet the hair, I kid you not, and I run my fingers through it, not even the combers yet, hair is just coming out. And that's just for the closure. But the bundles are beautiful, and it's bouncy, and you can see even the difference on here with the closure here and just the bundles under here, right? You can see the difference. So the closure is really, really dry, and it's shedding every time I run my fingers through it when it's wet. I've never really played with it when it's dry. See, I got one strand here. So I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. The bundles itself, if you want to get the bundles, I'm not sure if you probably will be, you know, probably have luck as far as with the closure. From what I know, I've purchased from them before, as I stated, and I've never really had a problem with their closure. The only problem I've had as far as that I had with any curly hair is that you have to keep it moisturized and you have to maintain it for it to keep the curls and for the curls to maintain the curls and overall get a good wear from the hair, right? If you have any type of curly hair and you just want to wear the hair without the hassle, stress of detangling and all that stuff, your hair knotting up, the key is to take care of that hair like it's your hair, right? Whether it's expensive, whether it's cheap hair, take care of the hair like it's your hair. And to me, you have less of a problem with maintaining the hair. But with this, I'm not sure. I've been wearing probably like over a week now, and it's still, anytime I wet the hair, the hair is coming out. The closure is just really, really dry, but the rest of the hair, I must say, it's beautiful, and that's why I decided to make a wig from it, because the hair itself, the bundles itself, the quality, and I love the texture and the curls. It's just the closure. I got 2 bad closure, and that was back to back. The purchase that I did for the 12-inch closure plus the 3 12-inch bundles, and then this one 16-inch closure and 12, 14, 16-inch bundles. It was the same. The closure is really dry. I want to come close so you guys can see on this side. The closure is dry, but the bundles itself is beautiful. You can see the difference with the shine, and you can see the difference here. So that's the only problem. But apart from that, I did the treatment. I did the coconut oil, put it in a little container with the shea butter, and this time I did a little more, I think they call it moi butter as well. It's my first time really experimenting with it, and it makes my natural hair really soft. So I'm like, let me add just a little bit to it, put it in the microwave, put it on mostly the top on the closure, and then put it in a plastic bag to sit for, I did it overnight because, listen, this closure is really dry. I'm not even exaggerating, guys. It's dry. I've never experienced any curly hair like this in a while. So I'm like, I put it overnight, and when I was rinsing it, I could see the difference, and you could still see it's dry after all of that. So just have to let you guys know. Okay, so from my experience in the past and with my 2 last purchases, whenever I purchase from them, they're packaged, their bundles, and their closure comes nicely packaged, and it's also placed in this little satin satchel bag, which I always reuse just to store any loose hair or anything that I have. And then they always send, I've never purchased from them and not receive a pair of lashes, so I'm guessing that's their free gift. They always send a pair of lashes with whatever I purchase, and at the moment I don't use lashes, so I usually just use it on my mannequin or give it away. So as far as their packaging, that's how they're packaged. Their items are usually packaged nicely, and they always send the free gifts as well. And the good thing is when you communicate with them, they answer back. So if you're having an issue, because when I had the problem with the first order and the closure, I reached out and they did respond to me and offer, as I told you guys, to give me 50% off. But I actually wanted a replacement. They didn't offer that, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna purchase another closure that's gonna come with the same issue. That makes no sense. So I just worked on the closure, and then they offered me a discount when I was doing this one. But I was thinking the closure would be better, but it's still the same thing. So I just went ahead and made a purchase, and they gave me $29 off. Okay, so the price I paid for the hair for all 3 bundles plus the closure, it was $132, and because of the issue that I had with the first purchase, they gave me $29 off, and so I got it for $103 after the discount. So that's what I paid for the hair. So the price is not bad. The only issue I told you I'm having is just the closure being really dry. You can see it there, and that was the first issue I had. And I told them the closure, the quality of the closure is really bad, and I thought they were going to replace it, but they didn't. They did not offer to do that. They offered to give me just a percentage off to get another closure. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. That makes no sense. And so I decided to give it another try, because I told you I purchased from them in the past, and I never really had this issue with the closure. So I was thinking, probably just a bad, a bad one. And so I did. They gave me the $29 off, but it's the same problem. So yeah. So I think I'm probably gonna take it apart. I'm not sure. But okay, guys. So that wraps up our review for Isee hair. This is their Mongolian Kinky curly texture, and this is also a 4x4 closure. And as you can see, the bundles itself, the curls are nice and defined, and they're looking really moisturized and juicy. But as far as for the closure, you can see the difference. It's way drier, and usually, as I informed you in the video, closures usually have a lower quality from what I've experienced. Even with expensive hair, the closures are usually just a little bit different. The texture is usually different, right? But this, it's way different. As you can see, it's way drier than the bundles. Okay, so I hope that was helpful if you were deciding if you want to purchase this hair. And I got 3 bundles, 12, 14, 16 inch, and a 16 inch closure. So let me just give you guys a full look of how it looks. And this is a completely glueless wig. There's nothing on it at the moment. There's no straps, no bands, no wig combs. And I've been wearing my wigs like that because it's made to fit my head, so it's going nowhere. And so that's my review of this hair. I cut it to achieve this look, because I did apply the 12 inch in the back, 14, 16, and then 16 inch closure at the top, but I just cut it a little bit. Didn't go with the necessary flow of how it would look if I just kept it 12, 14, 16 layered like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. As I've been seeing from my YouTube analytics, most of the people watching my videos did not subscribe. So please feel free to go ahead and subscribe, guys. Like and share as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and have a wonderful day.